This is Coloring Carrier again, and I have another video for you today. Today I have the Magical Jungle by Johanna Basford for review for you today. I also have an intruder on my personal space who's trying to give me allergies with her bass, but I'm not bitter. Anyway, there is a subscribe link down below. There's all sorts of various links down below to past video reviews that I've done. There's an Amazon wish list. There's all sorts of stuff. So let's get started with this book. The book, as I said, it's called Magical Jungle. I keep wanting to call it Magical Garden for some reason, by Johanna Basford. And I'm going to try to get it all in the shot, but I may not get everything in the shot because it is huge. It's 10 by 10 inches. So it's quite a big book. It retails for, I'm going to talk as I do a, like a moving towards the pages for you. It retails for has it for $12.71 as of this morning. I think I may have paid slightly less than $12.71, but probably $11.71 is probably what I paid. It's 88 pages, and unlike before, it does have a blank sheet for testing out your media in the back, which we've been begging for. It is annoyingly double-sided, but the pages are relatively thick, so you can see how you can see that the pages are relatively thick, so you should be able to use almost, almost any media. Obviously you can't use like heavy watercolor. Thank you for the tail interruption. I have a cat who, I'm not sure why she's choosing now and right here to do this, but she is, because that's just how she does. So, and then this is the fourth book of hers, not including the special editions, because she's had special editions. This is really nice. I've seen some really beautiful work on this one on Instagram, and unlike the Lost Ocean, there is a very small amount of really tiny detail. I think she got the word that while it was really pretty, the Lost Ocean, for a lot of people who have, vision or hand problems, it was a little bit difficult to color and to fully enjoy. So I think she's gone back to, I think this is probably the size that you saw in her first two books, Secret Garden and Enchanted Forest. I'm sorry. It's hard to remember because I know that her books are like an adjective followed by a wooded area. It's so wrong, but it's true. That's how her books are named. This one is really nice. I like the butterflies in this book. So you can see that there is some detail, but it's not like, it's not like excessive or anything. I believe that's supposed to be a panda. I don't know if I've talked to you about my issues with panda coloring pages. They're just black and white. I know that's not okay. That's not okay for me to say, but I'm just kind of like, well, what am I supposed to do here? That's not right. I reject and denounce myself for saying that. I'm not okay with that. This is a chameleon, gecko, I think. And then this is for, some people who have real talent, unlike me, have done amazing things with this section here. This is, I think, a lemur of some sort. I want to say a lemur and a lemur baby, but I'm sure I will be corrected in the comments. Of course, a sloth, and everyone loves a sloth. I mean, I mean, how do you not love them? They just sit around and eat all day. Although, if you watch David Attenborough, he has a lovely sequence in Life of Mammals, I think, where he talks about the sloths. And he has this great line there, and he's like, "That's what can happen to you when you eat nothing but leaves." I just think that line always cracks me up when he says that. So there's your hippo. And then this one, I guess, is for you to draw in your own animal. So, like I said, the paper stock in this is probably the thickest that I've seen from her books so far. I'm still I'm still having Bitterman issues that they aren't single-sided, because I think that single-sided books can totally be done. For example, you could do, like, for example, both of these pages would have printing on them, and then you could do this. So you would have an extended 2-sheet panel, and then both of these pages would be blank, right? So that you could have it single-sided, and then you would turn, and then you would have both of these pages together. Like, that was just my idea on how you can do the 2-page spreads and still have it be single-sided. But no one listens to me because, you know, I mean, I do talk a lot, so to be fair to other people, I do talk a lot, so that's why they don't listen to me, which is fine. This is the elephant that I was working on. I decided that he should be underwater, so I did the bubbles and I did this, but I never got around to finishing it. I will, however, go back to this and finish this elephant because I did enjoy doing this, and I had a lot of fun with this elephant. So I will go back and finish this, and I will post a picture on Instagram when I'm done with it. But as you can see, the elephant is underwater, and if you saw The Life of Mammals, which I think everybody should see, with David Attenborough's, he also has a sequence with elephants, which apparently enjoy swimming. I did not know this, but he talks about how much elephants love swimming in that one. Anyway, back to coloring. Sorry. So these are some more pages here. So I like that this is the thickest paper that I've seen from her books. So that's really good for some of your media. I haven't tried watercolor yet, but I will for this test. As you guys know, I do enjoy doing the medium tests. So I do enjoy doing that. This is similar to the one that was used in, but I think it was a different, I think it was a dragon in her second book that had sort of the same framing, but I think that one was a dragon. Anyway, ooh, sorry about that. So, and then these are the back pages with the keys. Like I said, I would get rid of these pages. Like, I'll get rid of these. Like, I would just say find the solutions online, you know, and get rid of these pages and use these pages for the back of the previous pages to make more sheets single-sided. But that's just me. It's not my book. I obviously can't art, so my opinion here is limited. But anyway, oh, I did want to show you this. This is the color pencils that I used, and this is India ink, so this is alcohol ink, and then this is Copic. And as you can see, the Copic does still bleed through, so you still can't use your Copics, but you might be able to use some regular markers. You can try this sheet on, and I definitely would consider, you know, checking this before saying that you can't use regular markers on these. I would definitely consider checking that. And then this is my Albert Durer watercolor pencils. I wanted to do this review because I'm sending these pencils to a YouTuber who I think, if you guys are into watercolor, you should totally watch. Her video channel is called In Liquid Color, and I'll put a link to her channel up there. She's pretty fun. So you guys should totally check that out. And where did I put my brush? I'm going to pause. I'm back, and I found the brush. All right, so now we have this. So now I'm just going to turn this over just to make it easier to reach the water. This is a lot of water, but I just want to see how it takes this watercolor pencil and see how it does with this watercolor pencil. Now this is a lot of water. This is more water than I would normally use, but I like doing that for the test because, you know, you want to see what, you know, what it does under a lot of stress. So you can see that this is a lot of water. And let me see, probably would not use that much water when I'm actually doing the actual coloring. But let's see here. There is a little bit of buckling, but it's really not bad considering the amount of water I use. So if you want to do, I mean, I wouldn't do like super heavy washes on this, but if you want to do like, you know, bits and it's small sections with watercolor, I think you probably could get away with it. I'll see once it's totally dry. But one pencil did dissolve. I wonder why that pencil didn't dissolve. So I think you can totally do like light watercolor washes. on this. Now in the back of the book, she has, so the front of the book is just the regular binding, but the back, the last few sheets are perforated, and these are in fact single-sided, which annoys me even more because I'm like, okay, so you know that there's a way to do single-sided and you still don't want it. All right, I'm trying to stay calm here. I'm sorry, that's my own personal issue. I know a lot of people don't care as much, and I realize that I need to just let it go. But this is one fun way to do it single-sided. So the back, if you don't care about it being single-sided, you still have a usable page in the back that you can color with your colored pencils, but there's some pages here. So this is how it's done, so that there's a couple of pages in the very back of the book that are perforated and single-sided. And then these, I guess, are intended for you to be takeaway pages. So, you know, this totally could have been done the whole book that way. But again, I've let these things go. I'm not bitter. Thank you guys so much for putting up with me. I really appreciate you guys watching. And let me know what your favorite, who your favorite adult coloring book artist is down in the comments. And if you have any books that you think I should review, let me know down in the comments, and I will take a look at it and add them to my ever-growing list. Thank you and have a good day. Bye.